Hi, this is Jeremy Katz for Ogilvy Do. I'm here with the two principals of Studio Detail who've just come off the stage at Design Indaba 2016 in Cape Town, South Africa. So thank you very much for coming today. Could you tell us your names?
Safia Qureshi.
And Maxwell Tanda.
You had a very, very interesting speech, I thought, that the two of you combined on. And it covered two themes that were particularly interesting. The first one I'd like to go into was how business models are being undone by you guys as you look at ways to make things better by understanding their business models deeply. Can you explain that?
I think on the surface of a lot of how things function in our society look great, and when you start to pull apart the business models on how they're operating, who partners are, what their main business function is, you start to actually unravel a different story.
And you have some interesting work that you're doing in the informal economy, particularly in Zimbabwe. Can you unpack that for me?
Yeah, well, what we found is that, 46% of our GDP is actually in the informal sector. And you find that a few companies have identified this. So Coca-Cola and PepsiCo are actually targeting roadside vendors, giving them cooler boxes and umbrellas that have their merchandising on them. And companies like Unilever are breaking down their size of their washing detergents because people in the low-income earners normally buy smaller quantities of their products. And as designers, we aren't getting on board and designing solutions for these spaces.
And these two ideas are very interesting in that they're both solving using design thinking to solve social issues. Are there other things that connect them in your minds?
Wow, that's very interesting.
Very interesting.
For us, they both deal with communities and systems. So whether we showcased a project that tracked minibus taxis, and Safia is tracking coffee cups in London. So it is really about networks in society and how design can make them better.
Your initiative was called the Cup Club.
Yes.
What's the status of the Cup Club now, and where's it going in the future?
We're piloting it, and the idea is that we launch in September. We're working with two big corporations. They're in their headquarters in London.
Thank you very much for coming, and I appreciate it and taking the time.